always nice to see a patient responding well to treatment. Dodge gave up the source of the mystery tonic. Let's get ready to head out.
Natasha, are you coming with us as well?
Dodge isn't the only one who's been profiting from the fissures. The prospectors have also been gathering valuable items there. If we don't act soon, we may well have a second or even third mystery tonic peddler on our hands.
Find the source and completely cut off the supply. That's the most effective way.
Clara? What are you doing here? Are you feeling ill?
Auntie Natasha, I'm looking for Hook. Some of the kids said that she took Julian to find some kind of strange medicine. I was worried she was creating more trouble again, so...
Fursman took the little rascal home already. Don't worry, she was actually a big help. Dodge didn't see her or Julian as a threat, so he let his guard down.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Clara, since you're here, go ahead and take this medicine I prescribed for you. Remember to take it on time and try to stay away from fissures and geomarrow.
Does this child also have...
The medical equipment I have here is too crude to make a proper diagnosis. But Clara came down with a bad cough recently.
Sorry for making everyone worry. I've been feeling better recently, really.
Wouldn't it be great if every child were as lucky as Hook? She's seemingly impervious to all ailments. All the more amazing given that a child's immune system isn't as strong as an adult's. All I can do for children like Clara is top them up with basic medicine to try and keep them healthy. But when will I finally find a cure for crystallization sickness?
You can do it, Natasha. When that day comes, you'll be able to fulfill your brother's...
This is my own aspiration. It has nothing to do with him.
Have you been to the Fragmentum before?
No, regrettably. I should be able to help if we get into a fight, but first aid is my first point of call.
But we can't come to any decisions just yet. Zila hasn't given us the go-ahead.
If it's fine with Natasha, it's fine with me. But I won't be going with you guys. The chief's given me an urgent assignment.
Huh? You're not coming? I thought Mr. Oleg told you to protect us.
I just heard that Svarog's lapdogs are creating trouble again, so they need my help. It never ends. No one you need to worry about. Focus on the counterfeit medicine for now. Anyway, you guys better look after Natasha. If she doesn't come back in one piece, you've had it.
Well, another trip into the Fragmentum. Hopefully, March can steer us the right way this time.
Danhang, if you've got nothing nice to say, then...
It's great to see so much enthusiasm. Sorry for the trouble. He isn't breathing. Another unfortunate prospector. Let's search his body for clues. Medicine. A lab. This is good intel.
He also had this. It looks like a map.
Who would spend any extra time in the Fragmentum drawing up a map? Weren't they scared?
It would seem he wanted to make a fortune. People do many things for wealth. If this is indeed our cartographer, then the place marked here is probably the location of the lab.
I never thought we'd stumble across a clue so soon. Let's investigate. We might be onto something.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Let's make it quick.
Come on, try to best me.
Time for a shot. Now time.
Step aside. I have no interest.
Let's make it quick.
Come on, try to best me.
Naughty children, don't listen. Savor the vigor.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Let's make it quick.
Come on, try to best me. Come on, try to best me.
Time for a shot. All better now?
Don't worry about me.
Let's make it quick. Batter up!
Come on, try to best me.
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Step aside. I have the times now.
It doesn't look like we can open it from this side. We'll need to take the long way around. a mess! Maybe we can find another clue around here.
A group of prospectors entered the Fragmentum seeking valuable items and encountered a strange man who forced them to take some wonder medicine away. A medicine dealer wouldn't just give it away for free. No. That strange man is more likely to be the doctor who created the medicine.
My thoughts exactly. So that means someone actually based themselves here and began conducting medical research. Regardless of whether they succeeded, you can't fault their bravery.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. Right!
Let's make it quick. Batter up!
Come on, try to best me.
Naughty children, don't listen. Life is precious because it is fleeting. Be patient.
Much better.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Let's make it quick.
Come on, try to best me. The location marked on the map seems to be higher up.
Things recreated by the Fragmentum are often torn to pieces, but the environment here is quite intact. The prospectors may well have made a stronghold here. Someone left some notes behind. Let's take a look. There's more about making a fortune. These notes were probably written by the same person.
This has to be referring to the wonder medicine that made its way onto the market. It's a shame this person got ahead of themselves before the side effects of the medicine became apparent.
Where would you find a medicine lab in a fragmentum?
It doesn't seem to be nearby. Does the map offer any more clues?
It's not very clear, but I can see another marker here. Still, it means going deeper into the fragmentum.
We've come this far, haven't we? We have to get to the bottom of this. Let's keep going.
Behind the gate, I think I see someone. That person on the other side. Something seems wrong.
Hey, are you okay?
Such realistic apparitions. It must be my time.
We're not apparitions. We're very much alive.
Alive? In this forsaken place, you'll be a ghost before you know it. Open the gate? No, I can't do that. There are monsters on that side. If I open the gate, the monsters will... Laughing? I'm not laughing. How long? Oh, I couldn't say.
This person doesn't seem okay.
What happened? Nothing much. A few disappearances.
Disappearances? Who disappeared? Your companions?
Companions? Yeah, that sounds right. Companions.
It seems like he must have experienced a traumatic incident. I'm a doctor. Perhaps we can help. Please, open the gate.
Doctor? I see. A doctor! The gate. I will open it if you help me with something.
What do you need us to do?
My companions. There were two, but the monsters got both of them. They had some insignia on them. Bring the insignia to me. Bring them to me, and I will open the gate for you.
There's no other way through. Just see it as helping out someone in need.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Let's make it quick. The best defense is a good offense. Rules are made to be broken! Decisive strike!
Come on, try to best me.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
Look, there are some words engraved on the back of the insignia.
It's not clear. Let's make a note of it for now and think more on it later. Clemency? Never heard of it.
Let's make it quick. Batter up!
Come on, try to best me.
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Come on, try to best me.
Time for a shot. Here comes the medicine.
Much better.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
Let's make it quick. How about this?
Come on, try to best me.
Naughty children, don't listen. Savor the vigor.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Let's make it quick.
We've cleared out all the monsters from this area. I thought some of his companions might have survived.
This kind of incident happens every day. They knew what they were getting themselves into before they'd even stepped foot here. Come on, let's go back to the Prospector. We got what you wanted.
Bring it closer. My eyes aren't so good these days. Yes! Is what I asked for! As we agreed, I will open the gate for you. So, you want to go further in? In here, there is something rather terrifying.
Something terrifying? What is it?
Oh, but you all seem rather strong. Don't worry. I should go now. The other prospectors are waiting for me. You best take care of yourselves.
gives me the creeps.
His tone is rather unsettling.
Just because he's spooked doesn't mean we should let him spook us too.
Just a scratch.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Let's make it quick.
Come on, try to best me.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The time is now.
Let's make it quick.
Come on, try to best me.
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Let's make it quick. How about this?
Come on, try to best me. Come on, try to best me.
Time for a shot. This ideal I pursue. Life is precious because it is fleeting. Be patient.
Don't worry about me.
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
Clemency? Never heard of it. This is the second location marked on the map. This mechanism clearly isn't a product of the Fragmentum.
Behind this, we may just find our lab.
The gate's locked. do we get in?
Let's look around first.
Another prospector.
It might seem disrespectful, but we should search the body for anything that could help.
Hey! It looks a lot like the insignia from those other two prospectors. And there's something engraved on the back as well. Riches are blinding. What does that mean?
I remember the previous insignia. Don't look back. Right goes astray. And now riches are blinding. Perhaps the clues are hidden in these words.
Come on, then.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
My heart's racing with excitement.
Let's make it quick. How about this?
Time for a shot. Nap time.
I'm fine!
Step aside. I have no interest in
My heart's racing with excitement.
Come on, then.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
My heart's racing with excitement.
Let's make it quick.
Naughty children, don't listen. Savor the vigor.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
My heart's racing with excitement.
Let's make it quick. Batter up!
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Step aside. I have no interest.
My heart's racing with excitement.
Let's make it quick.
Come on, then.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
My heart's racing with excitement.
Let's make it quick.
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Step aside. I have no interest in the times now.
My heart's racing with excitement.
Wow! The key was hidden here! We really are a team of geniuses, huh?
There's also a note from a prospector. Let's take a look. It's probably a note from the same person. He brought a group with him into the Fragmentum, planning to make a fortune from the medicine. But they were chased off by the doctor making the medicine, who suddenly flew into a frenzy. If we combine this with the first clue, the story is complete. They were able to steal some wonder medicine from the lab, but were attacked by monsters on their way out of the Fragmentum, where they perished.
Whatever it was that transpired, we have the key. Let's go back to the gate.
Alright, it works! The gate is open! Who would have expected a place like this in the Fragmentum? Incredible!
It must have taken a lot of ambition and persistence to construct a lab on this scale.
Hey, do you guys think this lab looks a lot like Natasha's clinic?
There are a lot of notes on the table. They were probably left by the doctor. Let's investigate. Maybe we can find some useful information.
He made himself a guinea pig in his own experiment? Why?
Perhaps he was overly confident. Or maybe he just had nothing to lose. If the doctor himself was infected with crystallization sickness, I'm afraid his current fate is unknown. When he found that the medicine was initially effective, he thought he'd succeeded.
He'd stayed in the fragmentum too long, tormented by his sickness the whole time.
Hold on. The paper he used. No! Take a closer look. There's a watermark of the Silvermane guards in the bottom left corner. Only clerks of the Union use this. Why would a doctor in the underground have this kind of paper?
Maybe they just found it somewhere? After all, the fragmentum can have just about everything.
He wanted to use the remains of fragmentum monsters as ingredients in the medicine. Was this a desperate dream? Or just a madness produced by more failures than he could endure?
Hallucinations? Pain? Stress? Maybe it was all too much for him. Look at this! It's a nice trinket, but it doesn't really fit with the atmosphere.
That's a gift I gave Vosh.
Oh, Zila mentioned Vosh. He...
Is my brother. Or was my brother. A doctor who ventured into the devil's stomach alone and invented the wonder medicine. It must be him. Before, I was a girl with no home, wandering the streets of the underground. And then one day, a young doctor took me in. He took me back to the clinic and taught me about medicine. Gradually, I came to see him as family. The only family I had. But one day, suddenly, he just disappeared. It was like he evaporated into thin air. The handwriting on the notes and letters, it's just like I remember. Not to mention the ornament that March 7th found. And most importantly, I know he would be capable of doing something like this. Gentle and rather reserved. But when it came to medicine, he would change completely. He'd become obsessed. Whenever I made a mistake in an experiment, he'd criticize me harshly. And then a while later, he'd apologize and comfort me. Perhaps because I had grown up. He couldn't hide his secret from me forever. Vosh was never one of us. He was an overworlder, dispatched to the underground to keep an eye on us. When he took me in, it was all just to better conceal his true identity from everyone else. In the end, I was the only one who ever felt that we were family. In the years since, I've been constantly trying to forget that person. Who would have thought that he would...
What's going on?
What is that?
A monster of the fragmentum, but unlike any other we've seen. Could this be the object of Vash's experiment?
You sacrificed everything, all for an ideal that can never be realized. No matter what, I won't lose to you.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Careless of me. My heart's racing with excitement. My heart's racing with excitement.
Let's make it quick. Batter up!
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
My heart's racing with excitement.
Let's make it quick. The best defense is a good offense. Rules are made to be broken! You're out!
Naughty children, don't listen. This ideal I pursue. Life is precious because it is fleeting. Be patient.
Don't worry about me.
Time for a shot. You're in that shape.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. The time is now.
My heart's racing with excitement.
Let's make it quick.
Naughty children, don't listen. Savor the vigor.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
My heart's racing with excitement. Whew! Oh, that was intense!
That guy was more difficult than any of the other monsters we've encountered in the Fragmentum. How can the work of one doctor...
People in the most dire of circumstances are often capable of unleashing unimaginable strength.
Vash was a little strange, but he wanted to save the people suffering from crystallization sickness. He must have been a good guy deep down.
Well, he was a lousy brother. But his aspirations as a doctor, I never doubted.
There's still pharmaceutical equipment in the lab. What should we do with it all?
You can decide.
Is that a good idea? If we don't destroy this equipment once and for all, perhaps someone else will one day use it to make another strange medicine.
No, let's do as he says. If we spread word about the monsters down here and the terrible fate of all those prospectors, I don't think anyone will dare to come into the Fragmentum for any wonder medicine again.